President John Mahama has called on Ghanaians to appreciate how Ghana has been blessed. Addressing crowds at Koforidua during his thank you tour of the Eastern region, President Mahama said this is the only way Ghanaians will appreciate how God has used the late President Atta Mills to do the right things for the country.
Well, I beg your pardon, he disabused the notion that the late President Atta Mills did nothing for Ghana. Theodora Ameleto reports. I believe we are facing some challenges in bringing pictures to that story. But moving on, still on the presidency, President John Mahama has called on Ghanaians to appreciate how Ghana has been blessed. Addressing crowds at Koforidua during his thank you tour of the Eastern region, President Mahama said this is the only way Ghanaians will appreciate how God has used the late President Atta Mills to do the right things for the country.
He disabused the notion that
the President, John Mahama, continued his thank you tour through some towns and villages in the Eastern region. On his way to Koforidua, the regional capital, the chiefs and people gave the convoy a rousing welcome with steaming crowds gathered at vintage points. At a grand durbar at the Jackson Park, the Eastern Regional Minister, Mr. Victor Smith, the chiefs and the people of the region reaffirmed their support for all the development projects the government is undertaking. They promised to continue to toe the line of peace the late President Atta Mills had always preached. The Paramount Chief of New Drabin Traditional Area, Dasibre Dr. Oti Boateng, however, sounded a word of caution to politicians and the media. He said it has always been the wish of the late President Atta Mills to see the elections through peacefully.
The electioneering campaign should therefore focus and amplify these issues, programs, and ideas to enable the citizenry vote during the elections on the basis of informed choices. In this connection, the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs totally rejects the incipient politics of insults in our body politic.
To make good the accolade, the good that men do lives after them, President John Mahama once again described late President Atta Mills as a humble, patient, tolerant and peaceful man who always had the development of his country and people at heart. He said the good works of the late president and his team is evident all over the country, ranging from road construction and building school infrastructure, the free distribution of laptops, school uniforms and exercise books for school children, to improvements in the health and agriculture sectors.
Nipa bi se wanya hwe yase wanya hwe anso oto ho no nyame eka o makoma ene o mutachirema ama sa nipa na pie ye kanfo Professor Mills ene ejuma pa o ye na misano na ye wonjumi ana me pepa na njom no ye friend count your blessings. I say, count your blessings, name them one by one. And you know, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Now, and you know, actually, I say, in Shranya Miama Ubia, can San Shrano, now can San Shrana, Ubehu at the Papa and Yamia Yamao.
President Mahama admonished the youth not to allow themselves to be used as instrument of distraction by any political party or individual.
Afi eya bato afi na emrepi no se abato edrua na yakoma hyehye se entokwa ana basabasa bi beba Professor Mills otiasie oshebo se afi abato e ebeye sronko na okan bibi or say there will be peace before, during and after the election. And to sabon or share at the toho and san or konechino. Yebedi so. Na me make sure together with the security services se obiara benya kwan ato n'aba.
President John Mahama was grateful to the people of the Eastern region for their genuine show of sympathy and sorrow and their support during the funeral rite of the late President John Atta Mills. Theodora Medeto, GTV News, Koforidua.